Silver State Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, the home of the Las Vegas Fury and the site of this year's SFL convention. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. It is the week number 12 SFL action between the Arizona Scorpions and the Las Vegas Fury. Two teams still fighting for a playoff spot, both at 3 and 6. Vegas has won 3 in a row against the Arizona Scorpions. Overall, they are 5 and 1 against the Scorpions. But all those 3 last games, a combined 4 points of difference. So we will have a good matchup. Mark Lopez is alongside me. I'm Ramos Lin in the booth. And Mark, these are two teams at 3 and 6 still fighting for that playoff spot in the wild card. What are your keys for this matchup?
Well, you're right, Ramos, about that 3 and 6 pretty close record. For both teams, it has been a season of close losses. Those 6 losses that each team have, a lot of them could have gone their way had 1 or 2 things fallen in their direction. I think consistency will be the key in this game. For both teams, Ramos, I do think that there are specific players to watch on one side. For Las Vegas, the obvious player to watch would be Scott Johnson, your number 1 scoring rusher in this league with 15 touchdowns. He also has 1,199 yards to go with his name. Arizona will be hard-pressed to stop him with their number 10 rushing defense. On the other hand, you have Arizona, who has been in a lot of offensive struggles the last few weeks. However, they are still respectable. They have a good passing offense. Ashley Jackson at the helm. She will have to mount a strong start when there's Arizona offense.
Big shoutouts also go to Justin Reside and Declan O'Rourke on the stats truck, as the Las Vegas Fury will kick it away. Arizona from the 5-yard line will return it. Past the 20, past the 25, and to the 25-yard line, actually. As we're going to quickly introduce you to this Arizona offense. Ashley Jackson is the quarterback, 7th season in the league. DJ Moses and Toronio Rivera are the backs in the backfield. Ryan Owens, Connor Weston, and TJ Punk are your wide receivers. Tight ends are Jay Hayden and Will Todd. The offensive linemen, EJ DeQ, Patrick Kelly, and Sean Crooked. We're going to start with a 12 personnel. A stretch play goes to DJ Moses, and Moses makes a spin move, gets only a couple on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Yep, and there's your first look today at DJ Moses, your 6'0", 200-pound halfback, has been in the team and the league for 6 seasons. He has been solid so far, not the most productive. There have been more productive rushing teams in this game, but they are looking to use him in a stretch play maybe more often this game.
Freshman coverage showing here for the Vegas Fury defense. Ashley Jackson with time in the pocket, and the pass is deflected, almost picked off. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 8. That was Chris Magel. And let's introduce you to the rest of the Fury defense. Sam Jager and Anthony Stover are the defensive ends. A.K. Jones at defensive tackle. John Osiris, Jacob Solotov, Dabson Bucknut, and Day Drury are the linebackers. Laquan Smith, Chris Magel, Mary Kaiteri are the corners. Safeties are Justin Reside, Nick Colantrelli, and Max Jackson. 4 wide receivers set this time for the Scorpion offense. To throw. Jackson inside, the pass caught for a first down. That's Ryan Owens stretching for that one, and the Scorpions have the first down of the game.
That was a good completion in double coverage. Ramos said this is one of the strengths of Arizona has been their 3rd down conversion. They are 61% this season, 3rd best in the league. Last game, it wasn't the best for them. They only completed 3 of 12 3rd downs last week, but they're going to go back to their roots. That has been what they have been good at 3rd down conversions.
12 personnel again here for the Scorpion offense. The pass outside is going to be caught. That's TJ Punk with a pickup of 5 yards, making it a 2nd and 5. This offense, Mark, has struggled of Arizona. Only 23.3 points per game. That's 3rd worst in football. But trying to be better in this game and for the rest of the season. 2nd and 5, the ball at the 45-yard line in the shotgun formation, Jackson pass outside, it's caught. DJ Moses for a first down and plenty more, all the way to the 45-yard line, and another first down for the Scorpion offense.
Yeah, DJ Moses utilized now in a passing game as well. He isn't the he has had 75 receptions for fifth best actually in the league so far this season. Pretty good showing for him. And to your point about scoring for Arizona, they are not the best, but that's mostly in second half. They've had a lot of second half scoring troubles, especially from last week.
The pass outside is called by Rivera. Rivera with plenty of yardage this time, a pickup of 9 yards. And the thing of note here, positively for the Arizona Scorpion offense, has been their third down conversion percentage, 61%. That's bronze medal in the SFL. This time it's
Yes,
going to be
sir.
second and short.
Yeah, absolutely. Their passing yards per game as well. Ramos is also up there. They're top 10. They have 298 yards passing yards per game. It's good for eighth, so still solid in that position.
To throw the pass inside, caught for a first down again. That's Ryan Owens. And in the man-to-man coverage, Ryan Owens able to beat the slot corner and moving the sticks again close to the red zone.
Yeah, and another 10-yard catch for him puts Ashley Jackson for 40 yards already in this game, completing 5 for 6 in this opening drive. Good solid showing from her. She had that one pass that was for a deflection that could have been intercepted, but since then Ramos, it looks like she has been clean in the pocket, and her deliveries have been sharp.
First and 10 again, ball at the 22-yard line, an I formation with a heavy set. The run goes inside, and this run is going to go up for a pickup of 2 yards as DJ Moses tries to find a little bit of a space, but Zolotov is all over it.
Yeah, absolutely. He may not be a Scott Johnson in terms of yards per game or yards pickup per carry, but he is still reliable in that he can pick you a few yards early on, make your second play shorter or at least more manageable, and possibly a better third down position.
Pass deep to the end zone is going to be incomplete and almost intercepted as Chris Magel had a chance at it. Connor Weston was the intended receiver. I don't hate the play call. You have thrown the ball short, ran the ball. You try to see if you can get something deep. But a deflection, third down and 8.
Yeah, and probably Chris Magel had the same thinking as well. Knew that this would be a good time for Arizona to mix it up. Ramos, that sort of play could have been an interception, which would have been deja vu. Last week they had an end zone interception that probably could have scored them points for the win.
The pass inside is caught. A beautiful throw to Ryan Owens one more time to move the chains, and that is a 61% third down conversion rate of the Arizona Scorpions, which again ranks third best in football.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, down the middle, they have been exploiting the weakness in the middle right here, and that has been what has been moving the chains for them. And they'll take those safe middle passes any time of the day. It's going to keep them moving forward, and look where they are right now. Very good position in the red zone.
They have to be careful here. It's going to be a shotgun formation. They're going to run it here to DJ Moses, and he's going to go backwards. A loss of 4 yards. Great pursuit by Dave Drury and company. It's going to be second and goal.
Yeah, they just sent extra men on the hunt. Day Drury right there, outside linebacker, 6'1", 250, and just incredible showing right there. Now sets that buck back almost 5 yards.
Same formation this time for the Scorpions. It's going to be a free play. The pass inside is going to be knocked away and incomplete. It will not matter though. Arizona will have free 5 yards. So we're going to take a look at R62 for the first time.
Neutral zone infraction, number 66, defense, half the distance to the goal. Repeat, second down.
Fury defense gets caught. Sam Jaeger this time at 6'4", 268, the rookie. Second round pick, 40th overall out of the Salt Lake City franchise. Moving early.
It could be a rookie nerves, Ramos, but it's kind of a shame that erases the tackle for loss from the previous play, and suddenly we're back here as if the previous play didn't happen. And another formation like this, they might go for a run again.
Perhaps. Yes, they are. It's going to be the counter play, and this one is going to go nowhere again as DJ Moses gets caught behind the line for a loss of 3 yards. And there are 4 different rookies in this Vegas defense, Mark. Sam Jaeger was picked right after Anthony Stover, the other defensive end. Then you have Dabson Bucknott picked in the 4th round, and in the 3rd round, a round before, Laquan Smith out of Memphis. Very young defense, this one is.
Absolutely.
5 wide receivers this time. Jackson to throw deep, and the pass is incomplete. Another deflection, this time by Merrick Itera, the 9th-year veteran, 3-time All-Star. And the Arizona Scorpions will have to settle for 3.
Yeah, what seems like a very solid throwing for them in this very early drive. This drive went for 54 yards, 15 plays, but unfortunate for them, unable to convert on a touchdown after being in the red zone for 4 attempts. And Ramos, it kind of shows their scoring struggles. They have had decent amount of yards. In fact, they've had a lot of yards, per game, 375. That's good for middling in the league. But really, it's their red zone conversion, getting those touchdowns, has been what they have been low on this game. This season, that's something they want to improve on this game for sure.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. This field goal is up and good. A 15-play drive, taking almost 5 minutes of the clock, ends with 3 points for the Scorpions. So, we're going to take a look at this Vegas offense. Mark, a Vegas offense that has been hit or miss this season so far. Obviously, they do have a very good running back. But, points score, obviously they are 8th best, which is very good. 3rd best in rushing offense, but it's been the passing offense that has been a little bit on the down low. 18th in the league as this return goes to the 22-yard line. No, rushing touchdowns, 15 for the Vegas Fury, is best in football. So we may see a ton of running out of this Vegas offense.
And I do agree. And they might want to do that, run the ball more often, because passing, they have struggled, especially with the 25 interceptions that they've had all season. Yeah, why not just run it? Let's play a safe game. Let's not turn the ball over. Keep pounding the rock, giving it to Scott Johnson.
Especially after the long drive by the Arizona Scorpion offense, the worst thing you can do is give the ball right back to that offense, as this run goes to Scott Johnson, gets 9.5, and it's going to be 2nd and inches. Let's introduce you to the Vegas offense. Joseph Green is the quarterback. Scott Johnson and A-Star Miramontes are the backs in the backfield. John Blades, Mason Kirby, and Doug Britton are the wide receivers. Scott Fowle and Jackson Roberts, both rookies, at the tight end position. Scott Fowle was picked 1st round, 18th overall out of Madison. Jackson Roberts, 76th overall in the 4th round from Annapolis. Power formation here for the Vegas offense. Fullback and a number 2 tight end, that's Jackson Roberts in the backfield. Handoff goes to Johnson. Johnson outside, gets caught behind these offensive linemen, but gets a 1st down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, getting caught right there is unfortunate for him. It seems like there were lots of green space on the outside if he did not get caught up. However, it's still a 1st down, still a net positive for them, making the most out of his 5'11", 215 frame. We're going to see him burst one for a huge one sometime this game.
Green passes, great movement in the pocket by Joseph Green, and delivers a strike for a 1st down. The Arizona Scorpion defense is absolutely stacked. Edie Sachs and Mark Mello are the defensive ends. Alex Constantine and Horner Norwood are the defensive tackles. Joey Tropicana and Sean Moore are the linebackers. Corners are Iverson Gamble, Parker Thomas, and Everett Garrison. Safeties are Eddie Gage and Sean Allen. And out of those players, 8 of them have made the All-Star at least once.
You also have Eddie Gage, 16-season veteran, been in the team for 5 seasons at the free safety position, just watching the back.
Throw to the outside is caught by Johnson, gets about 5 on the play, and it's going to be 2nd down. This Arizona defense, Mark, has been just as good as ever. I mean, they're 5th in the league in points allowed, 24th, which is really good. Number 1 in the league in passing yards allowed, and number 1 in passing touchdowns allowed. So this defense doing their job. It's been the offense that has been hit or miss, and some bad luck has to be said, as this pass is short of the 1st down marker, going to be 3rd and inches.
To add to your point, this defense definitely, even against this running offense, this featuring Scott Johnson, this Arizona defense has only allowed 8 touchdowns in 9 games. They've allowed, on average, less than 1 touchdown per game rushing. So really, they are solid on that front as well, showing that their front with D.D. Sachs, Mark Mello, Alex Constantine, Hunter Norwood are definitely strong against the run.
under center, another handoff, and Scott Johnson has a first down. No Horner Norwood not there on time to make the stop, and the Vegas offense moves the chains. Two very long drives from each team so far. Arizona taking about 5 minutes off the clock, and this Vegas offense has taken about 3 minutes off the game clock, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 41.
And two different approaches to using Scott Johnson to make those third down completions as opposed to Arizona.
Lance play here. This pass is going to be caught for yet another first down as the Vegas offense with Doug Britton moves the sticks again.
Yeah, just you're right about how they're also following suit in just inching out the clock, making the most out of their time, eking out a long drive. And I think this might be a possession game. Ramos, whoever might have the ball at the last tick of the clock might be the winner. It might fall to that.
And in those kinds of games, turnovers are absolutely crucial, because if you can get your hands on one ball or two, that could be the difference in the ball game, as this swing pass to Johnson goes for 3 yards. Last game, Johnson, 26 carries, 129 yards rushing, did not get to the end zone, as well as 5 catches for 15 yards, so close to 150 scrimmage yards last week. Continue with that trend. It's going to be another handoff. Johnson with space.
Wow.
Great move by Scott Johnson, and get then thrown down after a pickup of 4 yards.
Yeah, and good Everett Garrison cleaning up right there because Scott Johnson made 2 men miss. So Everett Garrison, good tackle right there. Scott Johnson showing why he is to be feared. Arizona has to be on their toes on this one.
And Scott Johnson has to be a little bit gassed. It's going to be a heavy set. And let's see if he has enough stamina for this swing pass. Johnson does not get to the first down marker. A little bit of actually, I will place a little bit of a blame on the quarterback, Joseph Green, not throwing that ball on time. I think he hesitated, and that fraction of a second cost the Fury offense a first down, but they will have a chance to tie this game up.
Absolutely. A lot of things not going right. There were lots of things that are going well downfield. Lots of key blocks already were in place. If Scott Johnson got the ball earlier, he could have made those blocks worthwhile, but unfortunately not this time.
Matt Rage is the kicker, and he puts the ball between the uprights for 3 points for the Fury. We are all tied at 3. This Arizona Scorpion offense, Mark, last time out had a great drive, 15 plays, ending up with a field goal. And it was a good combination of both run and pass, as Ashley Jackson has 9 throws. DJ Moses with 4 rushing attempts, but for -3 yards. They tried to run the ball at the end of that drive and went backwards.
Right, it happened twice as well, where they were red twice in a row in the end zone running play, and that's what's given him his negative yards this game. But when it came to the middle of the field, third down conversions, he has been successful in that twice.
Ryan Owens returns this one to the 26-yard line, and we are going to take a look at Jackson and the rest of this Arizona offense. Ryan Owens is the leader so far in catches with 3 for 32 yards, also with a couple of first downs. Connor Weston was the intended receiver on that fade route going to the back of the end zone that was incomplete. We have yet to see the tight ends Jay Hayden and Will Todd, as this heavy set will likely go to DJ Moses. Moses up the middle. Number 25 has some space and gets about 4 on the play before he's gang tackled by the Fury defense.
Lots of little battles in the middle right there. DJ Moses shuffling to the left as he gets to the second level, but really quick on the tackle was the Las Vegas defense linebackers that could have gone for maybe 3-4 more yards, but still they'll settle for a gain of 4. That is still solid for them, and in a set like this, they can still hand it back to DJ Moses.
The I formation as DJ Moses goes to the outside, spin moves. Moses to the 45, to the 50, and finally stopped at the 48-yard line. A great move by DJ Moses in the open field.
Wow.
And turning a 3-yard gain into a massive pickup.
Max Jackson right there with a huge tackle to stop DJ Moses in his tracks. And you're right. Wow, look at that spin move made this man miss. Number 37 right there with a tackle, Max Jackson. And Max Jackson as well has been pivotal for this team all season long. He is the tackle leader of the team with 80 tackles, 22nd best in the league.
Running up the middle is Moses again, and he gets 4 on the play, and that's the last one of the first quarter. A very tight ball game so far, 3 apiece between the Arizona Scorpions and the Las Vegas Fury. We'll be right back. Back here in Vegas, and speaking about Vegas and gambling, the Vegas Fury are the favorites by 3.5. Over under a 54.5. A very hefty over under considering the first quarter. We've only had 6 points as the veteran Will Todd gets the first catch of the game. First one for any tight end in this ball game for a first down.
Right. That said, the Las Vegas Titans themselves haven't been targeted all season. They've only been targeted 20 times all season. So we might see more Arizona tight ends make plays in the passing game.
Excuse me, second reception by a tight end. Jackson Roberts did have one for a pickup of 4 yards. To throw, the pass outside is going to be Rivera. He cannot collect himself before he is tackled at the 32-yard line. Give him a pickup of 1 yard, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Maybe Jackson threw that a little behind.
Yeah. Yeah, I do agree. I probably just about a couple of feet behind. It's going to be 2nd and 8. To throw. Jackson, the pass caught by Moses, and Moses has plenty of room to go for a first down and out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Arizona moving the ball extremely well one more time.
And this drive has been all mostly DJ Moses already. Has touched the ball 4 times in this drive, a total of, that seems to be almost 30 yards on the ground and now 16 yards on the air. So all DJ Moses has been solid this drive.
We take a look at Ryan Owens, 32 yards so far in this ball game and 3 catches. Press man-to-man coverage, so look out for the pressure here by the Vegas defense. The pass inside is caught. Wow. Great job by Ashley Jackson getting rid of the football, and an even better job by Connor Weston beating the press man coverage for a first down.
Man, I like the passes by Ashley Jackson, but more than her passes are the fact that she has been kept clean in this game despite the pressure that Las Vegas has shown several times already. She has been only sacked 9 times all season. A very incredible job by this, front for her. Solid.
On the counter play is going to be DJ Moses, and he breaks a tackle for a touchdown, Arizona.
Wow, that broken tackle was the key to the end zone. DJ Moses, incredible. 11 touchdowns in the season. That is number 12 for him. Unable to make a touchdown in the previous drive after 2 attempts. He makes it back in this with a huge one for his team, putting 6 on the board.
Great job by the offensive line. When you have that talent on the offensive line, Mark, you have to take advantage of it. You have EJ DeQ, a 2-time All-Star. Sean Crooked is also a 2-time All-Star. And Patrick Kelly, 2nd year in the league, coming from the St. Louis Gladiators, has developed into being a very, very good left guard as this extra point is up. And it is good. The Las Vegas offense will come back onto the field. A great drive last time out, Mark. Just 3 points, but they showed a lot of promise, especially Scott Johnson.
Absolutely, and if Scott Johnson saw DJ Moses pull off a huge drive like this one, he's got to be really excited, raring to go, and make a huge drive of his own, I think, Ramos.
We're going to take it away again from inside the end zone this time. It's going to be Doug Britton on the return. Just to the 22-yard line. Good special teams play by the Arizona special teams unit. This offensive line, speaking of the Arizona Scorpions, have only allowed 9 sacks in 9 games, and that is 5th best in football. Ashley Jackson has been well protected. The problem has been the interceptions. 20 picks compared to the 12 touchdowns for the quarterback. Gonna be a throw to the outside. Scott Johnson, plenty of room, spin moves, and gets tackled after a pickup of 4 yards by Garrison and company.
Yep, Everett Garrison on that tackle. Joey Tropicana slowing him down, and you gotta throw a lot of bodies on Scott Johnson. This guy can go downhill fast and hard.
We take a look at Joseph Green here. Second season in the league, second with the Vegas Fury offense. Drafted in the first round last season, as this handoff goes to Scott Johnson for a pickup of 2 yards on the power play, and it's going to be third and short. Scott Johnson, fourth season in the league, all with the Vegas Fury offense as well. Has not made an all-star game, but this could be his first appearance after this season, Mark.
Yeah, I'd say if there were any all-team SFL teams, he could be a first-team SFL team with his rushing game.
Yeah, they have been great running backs so far in this league, as this pass to the outside is caught for a first down and a pickup of about 6 on the play by Mason Kirby. There have been some great running backs in the league, Mark, but I do have to put Scott Johnson near the top of them all.
Yep, absolutely agree. His presence, as well as he may not be utilized much in the passing game, only 29 receptions all season, but really his scoring efficacy, his ability to get into the end zone, as shown by his 15 touchdowns.
To throw, the pass is going to be, well, it's going to be going down. Alex Constantine with a sack for a 7-yard loss, as absolutely nobody was open further down the field, and it's going to be second and long.
Yeah, it's you have your 2 rookie tight ends probably supporting, maybe not both of them in this play, but against the front for this 4 defensive front of Arizona, it's tough. It's right. We haven't seen a lot of sacks from them. The most are Mark Mello and Hunter Norwood with 5 sacks. Definitely not top marks in the league. They're 18th best in the league, but still not. We've seen more from better sacks.
Johnson this time goes for just 2 yards. Alex Constantine on the last play, 3rd sack of the season for him and 10th tackle for loss. Scott Johnson coming into this game, 226 rushes, that's 4th most in the SFL, 1,199 yards, so he has already eclipsed 1,200 so far this season. And as you said, 15 rushing touchdowns, leads the league. To throw, Green. Pass to the outside is caught for a first down. A beautiful route right there by Doug Britton, just past the first down marker, and the Vegas Fury offense has a huge first down.
Man, this was huge for both teams, huge for the defense of Arizona, because setting the Las Vegas offense this far back meant that they had to rely on the passing game, and we know that Las Vegas prefers to rely on their rushing game because their turnovers have been a problem all season, but no, this time making a huge conversion on that one for 15 yards or more.
Doug Britton last game that was against the Baltimore Vultures, 4 catches for 92 yards. It's a sidearm throw by Joseph Green, and Doug Britton catches it with one hand. It's going to be a penalty, maybe a holding call against Vegas, which is going to be such a shame. No, defensive holding. Defensive holding against the Scorpions, as this play will count. Not a 60-yard touchdown, but I think that's very much worthy of a top 10 play of the week.
You're right, both the quarterback and the receiver playing out of their mind on that one single play, a sidearm to a one-handed catch. Incredible.
Across his body, too. He was scrambling right. Joseph Green, the lefty, and delivering a strike. Green again, the pass to the outside, wide open is Scott Johnson for a first down. A couple of spin moves and more. 3-4 spin moves, and he still pushes Eddie Gage forward for a pickup of about 15 yards to the 33-yard line.
You gotta fear this man, Scott Johnson. He's gonna throw everything at you. He's gonna throw the sink, the entire washroom, and the washing machine. He is the washing machine after all. And after a couple of spin moves, a huge passing reception play for him. I think his talent is more so his yards after the catch. That hasn't shown so far in this game.
Vegas using the screen pass to good effect. Scott Johnson coming into this game, only 29 catches, as this pass will fall incomplete, as tough pressure by the Arizona Scorpions. D.D. Sachs got in his way. But Scott Johnson marked 29 catches, which is, about 3 per game. Well on his way to eclipse that in this game.
He's had 2 receiving touchdowns, though, so he is utilized in those just short possession or short play type of plays.
Heavy set again, this time, with a couple of wings on each side. To throw the pass again. Scott Johnson wide open. Scott Johnson gets close to the first down, and they're going to give it to him. I do agree. I think on first glance, the ball is past the first down marker. What do you think?
It does seem like it. I wonder if they're going to take a look on whether any part of his body touched the ground before he did cross the marker. To me, that looks like it went beyond the first down line.
I think so. That's not going to be the best angle. But I think the first down was achieved by Scott Johnson, and then he was pushed backwards. Arizona's not going to challenge this one, as we're going to have a 1st and 10. 2 tight ends on the far side, and Scott Johnson is offset to that right side. To throw. Green passes deep to the end zone, and the pass is almost picked off by the Hall of Famer Eddie Gage. Very close, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Looking for his 87th career interception. That's incredible that he already has 86. He has been in the league for forever, 16 seasons. But still, Eddie Gage, Hall of Famer type player. That would be 137th career pass deflection instead.
2nd down and 10 yards to go. The ball at the 22-yard line. 3 wide receiver set. Press man coverage. The pass is going to be caught. John Blades dives for it. Gets 9 yards. Good job by the Vegas offense. The offensive coordinator calling that kind of pick play. The guy inside kind of got in the way of the corner. And just enough space for John Blades to get the catch at 9 yards. 3rd down and 1. Ball at 14-yard line. To throw again. The pass to the end zone is going to be knocked away and incomplete. Shot Allen. Not Shot Allen. Excuse me. That's number 34. Yeah, Shot Allen was able to deflect that one at the strong safety position. You know, Gamble got beat at one moment, but Mason Kirby just ran out of room, Mark.
I think that is the case. Yeah, Mason Kirby, he was able to make himself open, and I guess just running out of room, that's kind of the fact of being so close to the end zone. Getting that touchdown is pivotal, and it looks like they might go for it, and I'm not sure if they will. They have a whole yard, more than a yard actually, in my opinion, to go.
Yeah, it's about a yard and a half, and actually Scott Johnson is not on the field.
Oh, no!
Play! Miramontes gets the catch either way. Spin moves, picks up a 1st down regardless. Oh, man, but Arizona cannot do that. I mean, Scott Johnson is not on the field. It's about a yard and a half. I think it was pretty obvious they were just trying to make them jump off sides, Mark.
I know, I agree. It didn't even look like it would be a handoff to Scott Johnson. I wonder what could have happened right there. Just impatience on the field. And you didn't even need to be impatient because you have a 7-point lead in this game. Like, make them work for their 1st down, and they just gave it for free.
Unfortunate here for the Arizona defense. Handoff on the counter play is going to be Scott Johnson this time. Johnson spin moves again. Breaks another tackle and gets to the 4-yard line.
Jeez.
Wow.
Man, Scott Johnson got more yards horizontally on that play than he did vertically. If he probably angled himself a little towards the end zone, he probably could have gotten more yards forward. But that just goes to show you both his strength and technique, combining spin moves with tackle breaking, moves. Man, it's tough to bring this guy down.
Really is. 3 wide receivers. This time is 2nd and goal at the 4. To throw. The pass outside. Caught. Touchdown, Fury. And that's going to be number 82. Got foul on the touchdown. The tight end, the rookie.
In fact, picking up his 1st touchdown of the season is Scott Fowl. Las Vegas never targeting their tight ends this season 20 times all season long, but Scott Fowl picks up 1 for his team, and what a way to get it. That was an important touchdown for Las Vegas, because when I've talked to their owner, John Bond, he said that all their losses have been close, Ramos, and they just got away from them, so they want to keep their games close and not get away from them this time, and this is a good start. This 10-10 start for them, definitely they want to be in this position.
Yes, sir. And this Vegas offense, to your point, I will repeat what you just said. They basically don't throw the ball to the tight ends at all. Coming into this game, Scott Fowl had 8 catches for 91 yards. He has not even eclipsed 100 yards yet on the season. Scott Roberts came into this game 4 catches, 18 yards. He already has 1 for 4 yards in this game. But a combined 12 grabs between both tight ends. And we have a fumble here. And this one is going to be recovered by the Fury offense. Well, special teams. And we're going to take a look at the Fury offense one more time as Kurt Kling recovers the football.
Oh my goodness, and when you said Ramos, turnovers will be the key in this game, it did happen, and it happened unfortunately against Arizona, not what they wanted to see. Their only silver lining is that it's early on in this game, it's still the first half. However, Las Vegas will have the ball in the second half to begin it. He didn't want to turn the ball over so soon.
You cannot ask for better field position than this. At the 26-yard line, Scott Johnson dots the offset eye. Handoff, Johnson inside. Scott Johnson breaks a tackle, gets 3 on the play. Decent job by the Arizona Scorpions limiting that one to only 3 as Scott gets to 28 yards in this game.
Yeah, Arizona has had a lot of special team woes this season. We've seen them, fumble, or not really fumble, but mess up an opponent, recovering an opponent's onside kick that made them lose the game, and then missed field goals that have made close games into losses.
This pass by Joseph Green outside is caught by Miramontes for a pickup of 3 yards. And Mark, if there's one thing I always relate with the Fury is special teams, actually. Other than Scott Johnson and stuff like that, the Vegas Fury always have incredible special teams. Mary Kaitera at the gunner position always. Max Jackson, used to return kicks and punts. Now it's Doug Britton, and he is for sure a top 5 returning in football. As this pass outside is almost picked off. But incomplete. Iverson Gamble knocks that away, and it's going to be 4th and 4.
That's a good stop for them. To your point about special teams, yeah, they have been solid every single time. That anytime they get the ball and return it, there's always that threat. Is probably the right term of when you have players like these dynamic players returning the ball. There's always the threat of them going long yards.
From 37 yards, make it. The field goal attempt by Matt Rage is up, and it is good as the Vegas Fury take the lead 13-10.
Yep, and Matt Rage right there, he was 10 of 11 this season. That is his second field goal in this game, puts him up to 12 of 13. So even in the kicking department, they have been solid. So really good with their special teams.
The Arizona Scorpions will have enough time, 2 minutes, to try to move the ball again and try to score before the end of the first half. This return past the 20, past the 25, and to the 28-yard line goes, and we have a 2-minute warning here, 13-10. The Vegas Fury offense lead the Arizona Scorpions, but Arizona trying to score before the end of the half.
Yeah, and we have a close game at our hands. Ramos, Arizona is no stranger to close games. 2 of their last 3 games, which are losses, were lost on 1 point or 2 points. So really close losses have been their struggle.
So the outside is called for a pickup of 5 yards as big number 80, that is, Jay Hayden, the tight end. First season in Arizona, former Queen City player, also former Vulture, gets 5. Second down and 5, ball at the 33-yard line. Jackson, throw, the pass is picked off, and being returned to the 30, to the 25.
He might get it.
15.
Oh no! I cannot believe this. Ramos, I did not think it would be this quick. I thought we would have long drives after long drives, but in quick succession, Arizona has turned the ball over. in the first play of this drive and in their kickoff return in the last drive. They've surrendered a total of 9 points, 10 points pending this extra point conversion off of their 2 turnovers. That'll definitely be something that will bite them in the and they're behind if they lose this game.
Yeah, Max Jackson forcing 2 turnovers in the last 2 minutes of play. 20-10, the Las Vegas Fury. I mean, they were losing 10-3 just like a half a second ago, looks like. And now they lead by 10.
Well, you gotta agree with Stephen Hacker in the chat. There is still plenty of time. But we'll see if the time will be in Arizona's favor. We saw their last game where they scored only 3 points in the second half. No points in the fourth quarter at all. Will their fortunes turn around, Ramos? I think their work is cut out for them. They're going to have to, maybe have a short-term memory, forget about those 2 turnovers, and start anew leading into this second half.
Yeah, 1 minute and 15 seconds to go here on this first half. Ashley Jackson will be under center. Ashley Jackson's tough season continues. 21 picks so far this year as DJ Moses gets a toss and goes absolutely nowhere. A loss of 2 yards as the Vegas defense is all over.
Yeah, and them not calling a timeout here, Ramos, I think, signals that they're just going to go into the half, take their losses, turn things around, have a little pep talk in the locker room, see what they can fix or change, and just get out strong into the second half.
It's going to be a throw this time. DJ Moses will have a catch and about 1 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 11. And it doesn't look like either team is going to force anything here. We may take this to the half. 1 more play for Arizona will do it for the first 22 minutes of gameplay. First 22 minutes, very, very tight, Mark. I mean, we have a 10-point game, but that's because of the 2 huge takeaways by the Fury and Max Jackson forcing 2 turnovers, 1 forced fumble and 1 pick six. As this pass outside is incomplete. And with 13 seconds left, the clock will stop. And that's very dangerous when we have Doug Britton deep to return a punt.
Yeah, I figured they might have just want to run down the play clock, hand it off to Scott Johnson, and end the game right there. But instead, leaving 13 seconds in this clock. I mean, it's still unlikely that something happens. They already experienced something bad in the previous kickoff return, and they don't want to turn a similar story once again. But we'll see.
This is a pretty decent punt to the 42-yard line. Doug Britton returns this to the 47. 6 seconds left on the game clock here for the second quarter. So we may take a look at a Hail Mary here from Joseph Green and company.
Perhaps, yeah. And definitely also not the worst position for a Hail Mary. You're about 53 yards away from the end zone. We've seen longer Hail Marys go for success in this league, although very rare.
And if there's somebody who can catch a deep pass for a touchdown out of nowhere, it's Mason Kirby. Joseph Green is going to be sacked for a 7-yard loss. They're going to call a timeout and perhaps try again, but absolutely unblocked. I think that was that the corner? I wasn't able to see the number, but a loss of 7 yards.
Yep, a huge sack right there. I mean, that's kind of, you don't want to give them any chance of actually scoring on a Hail Mary, make it harder for them. So that sack may have been pivotal. Otherwise, if you're too lax, because it's the end of the half, Ramos, sometimes, bad things may happen. So let's just not be lax. Let's just, do our business and get into the half.
2nd and 17, the 39-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Scott Johnson, who has some room.
Jesus Christ!
Scott Johnson breaks a tackle and a pickup of 13 yards as Parker Thomas makes a perhaps touchdown-saving tackle, and that's the end of the first half. 20-10, the Las Vegas Fury trying to keep their playoff hopes alive at home. And Mark, been a very interesting ball game to say the very least. It was Scott Johnson and for the most part, Ashley Jackson in the first quarter. Then Max Jackson took the game over in the second quarter. And the Las Vegas Fury defense has been outstanding so far.
Absolutely. Both defense and the special teams. Keep in mind, special teams was the one that forced a fumble in a kickoff return by Arizona, and that's what led to 3 more points for Las Vegas.
Doug Britton will return this one to the 25-yard line. And we're going to take a look at the Vegas offense once more. Joseph Green, has had a really solid game so far. 15 of 19, 107 yards. Has a touchdown and no picks for a quarterback rating over 100. To throw, Green, pass, inside is deflected and incomplete almost. Picked off as Joey Tropicana was on coverage. Second down and 10 coming up.
Yeah, and now Arizona is also looking for their own turnovers. They are bottom in terms of turnovers forced, only allowing 7 turnovers this season. That is in 9 games, by the way. So not too much on forcing the ball, getting the ball back for their offense. But we'll see if this might be a different game for them. Definitely will be tough against a team that relies heavily on the running game. But whenever a passing play is out there, that's their chance.
Second down and 10 yards to go. Ball at the 25-yard line for the Fury offense. They're going to throw. Green pass inside. Caught. First down. Moving the sticks once more is Doug Britton at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, once again, Doug Britton just found a little tiny space in the middle. Number 27, Eddie Gage on the tackle right there. Eddie Gage, by the way, was the person who made the sack at the end of the first half. Ramos, thank you to our stats people who have been working hard on the sidelines, making us look smart.
Out to the outside. Johnson doesn't get much room there. Picks up 2 on the play as Mark Mello and Joey Tropicana combine for the tackle. Leading the way in tackles, Joey Tropicana so far with 5 assisted tackles, 2 solo. Eddie Gage as well. Very active. 4 tackles, including that sack. Actually, it was Eddie Gage who had the sack on that Hail Mary attempt. So, Eddie Gage, very active as well. Throw into the outside. Scott Johnson, spin moves, gets 5, make it 6, and it's going to be 3rd and short.
And we have seen that already so much today, this afternoon for Scott Johnson, where he is the first option on the out pass. Gets extra yards after the catch, and he has been lethal in that sense. That has been his, a bunch of his damage has been his yards after the catch.
Press man-to-man coverage this time. 3rd and 2 for the Fury. Scott Green will throw the pass. Caught. A beautiful throw to the inside is Doug Britton, who has had the better of Parker Thomas in this game. Parker Thomas, perhaps the best slot corner in football. But Doug Britton is also one of the, if not the best slot receiver in football.
And none of these defenders were looking at the quarterback or the ball. Joseph Green only saw the backs of orange helmets and knew that no one would be able to put an arm up or even notice a ball towards Doug Britton, and made that pass on the money.
Changing the play at the line of scrimmage is Joseph Green from the shotgun. Green, play action to throw the pass outside and way out of bounds.
Not in position, way out of bounds.
Yeah, no, not at all. John Blades unable to make the catch. John Blades coming into this game mark 50 catches, 770 yards. Wow. That cramps the top 15 in football, which is not too shabby. Mason Kirby is right ahead of him with 795 in one less grab. So these 2 receivers sharing basically 50-50 the production of this offense. Mason Kirby, though, came into this game with 6 receiving touchdowns, 12 most in the league. Pass to the outside. That's going to be, I think, John Blades again, but no pickup on the play. That's Mason Kirby, pardon. 3rd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, those 2 players, definitely John Blades and Mason Kirby, and even in previous years, they have been solid for this team. John Blades has been in the team for 8 seasons, Mason Kirby for 4, and both have been major pieces in this passing game. Both their ability to go vertical, catch deep passes, and we'll see in this pass play definitely.
So the inside is going to be caught. Can he get to the stick? Yes, he can! Doug Britton gets the first down, and this has been Doug Britton's quarter so far. A 2-yard dump off turns into a 12-yard pickup, and the Vegas Fury move the sticks again.
This receivers coach in the sideline is just jump and enjoy. Those tackle breaking drills finally paid off because he broke one tackle, made one man miss, and he may not be the fastest, but he's gonna make the first down.
Scott Johnson gets no gain, and that's the benefit, Mark, of being a return player. Being a kickoff and punt returner. It really enhances and just hones your talents as far as running in the open field. Because it's not like a receiver just catching and running. He knows the spin moves, the stutter, the finding the open crease, and very patiently picked up a first down. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 33-yard line. Handoff to the outside. Scott Johnson gets a block. Scott Johnson 8 yards to the 25.
And once again, Scott Johnson, they had to throw Eddie Gage as well as Joe Tropicana on the tackle at the end because once again, breaking tackles in the first and second level, they really need to put more men on him. And the more that he makes damage in the inside and the middle, the more that those backs move forward, and then suddenly you have an opening deep in the field.
Green to throw deep to the end zone. It's incomplete as Eddie Gage, one-on-one coverage against Mason Kirby, wins that battle, and the Vegas Fury will have a 4th and 2.
Well, there you go. Eddie Gage showing right there the team spirit of never giving up. When I asked Eddie Gage a few questions, he said that when it comes to their team, when it comes to their locker room, the thing that he tells their team is to never give up. He has never given up on the team, both as a player and as an owner, and it shows right there on that single play.
4th and 2. The ball at the 25-yard line, and the Vegas Fury special teams unit is on the field. Matt Rage to attempt this one from 42 yards out. The hold and the snap is good, and the kick by Rage is also through the uprights. And the Fury have scored 20 points unanswered.
Yep, they have scored 20 points unanswered. We've also seen Matt Rage already so many times on this field. His third completion or third field goal success in 3 attempts. So also good on him.
In today's game, we have the top 2 leader interceptors. Obviously, as you said, Eddie Gage is number 1 with 86 picks. Max Jackson is number 2 with 72, make it 73 with the one in the first half interceptions. Max Jackson, 7-time All-Star. And Eddie Gage has also made the All-Star plenty of times. Well, actually, a couple times. But without a doubt, in my opinion, Mark, Eddie Gage, a top 3 safety all-time in football, regardless of era. As DJ Moses breaks one free, and then DJ Moses 50, 40, 35, 30. Can he break a tackle? No, he cannot. Chris Magel makes the touchdown-saving stop, but DJ Moses, with by far his best play of the game, moves the sticks.
My goodness, DJ Moses just broke away from so many people. A lot of defenders got caught up in a block, or not even successful blocks, but just enough time for DJ Moses to break a huge one. You gotta give credit as well to Chris Magel. He really closed the distance. Towards the end, probably DJ Moses ran out of gas, but nonetheless, a huge play for. That's what they needed. Ramos with time, not it's gonna be their opponent in this game is time, but as well as this huge lead that they have to get back into.
Press man coverage showing here for the Fury defense. Gonna be a handoff outside. Wow. DJ Moses goes nowhere. I mean, a beautiful play on the outside by the Fury defense. Gonna be a loss of 4.
Sam Yeager was the one who made that one. He definitely just blew past the guy who was blocking him. Was already at the backfield before the ball was even handed off. Looked like he might even been there aiming for Ashley Jackson, but just found Scott on him. DJ Moses, I mean.
Throwing to the outside. DJ Moses doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage again. As number 42 for the Fury defense. That's going to be... trying to get a name for here. Dabson Bucknut, the outside linebacker. rookie makes a tackle. 81st pick in the rookie draft. Dabson Bucknut. 6'1", 230. 5 wide receiver set. To throw. Jackson passes deep, and the pass is going to be knocked away and intercepted by the Fury defense. And another takeaway here for the Fury over the last, what is it, like 8 minutes of play? That's the third one, as number 26, Laquan Smith, the other rookie, 56th overall pick, goes the other way.
The last 3 drives for Arizona in this game is mirroring exactly or almost exactly their last 3 drives in the last game, where they had 2 interceptions and 1 special teams mishap. Last week it was a missed field goal that went for 51 yards. This one, it was the kick return fumble.
Scott Johnson gets about 3 yards on the play, tried to reverse field and wasn't successful, but moving the ball one more time. And the Fury defense has been just absolutely stellar over the last, make it about quarter and a half, almost 2 quarters. As the Arizona Scorpions, that was the best drive they've had ever since the touchdown by Moses, Mark, and they couldn't punch it in, as Hunter Norwood and company is all over that one as Johnson goes backwards.
Yeah, on the bright side for Arizona, their defense has been still solid in the second half. They've surrendered only 3 points off of a field goal, despite the turnover, as well as allowing lots of first down conversions in the previous drive. But they're gonna keep it up.
Watch out! 5 wide receivers said the pass deep, and the pass is caught. Going on top of the ladder is gonna be Mason Kirby, I think, all the way to the 46-yard line. Now make it John Blades. What an unbelievable throw by Joseph Green, the lefty, on the left sideline.
Mr. Green to Mr. Blades. When you're defending this team, and in Eddie Gage's terms, you really gotta, defend every blade of grass against this team, because they can, run the ball, they can pass the ball, and in this game, it's Green to Blades. And wow, what a play. Wow, what a pass as well. That was on the money, in the bread basket.
I see what you did there. Every blade of grass. Handoff inside. Scott Johnson tries to reverse field, and he's not successful at that, as he just gets back to line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up, and I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yep, maybe he probably thought, well, at least it looked like when he went back forwards, he could have broken a tackle, but stopped on his tracks, probably to make another play. Unfortunately, nothing doing.
2nd and 10, ball at the 46-yard line. Green to throw outside, the pass caught. That's gonna be Blades again. Pickup of 9 yards, making a 3rd and 1. Joseph Green so far, hasn't been just all-time stuff, but close to 200 yards, a touchdown, no picks. That's definitely gonna get the job done.
Pretty good. Yeah, John Blades as well, 56 yards in this game, collecting every single target his way. All these receivers collecting most of the targets their way. There have been a few deflections against some of the second string receivers.
Handoff to Scott Johnson, breaks the tackle, and another one. Scott Johnson to the 36-yard line, following the block of A-Star Miramontes and the offensive line. And there were players there. Constantine right there, and he couldn't bring Scott Johnson to the ground.
Yeah, and when you call a player, especially a running back, a workhorse, that means that he's a player that carries the load offensively, in a metaphorical sense, but even in a literal sense, Scott Johnson was lifting the load of people.
Johnson again, just back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yep, they saw it at one time. They're not going to let it happen again. Just put more people on him. But as we saw in the last play, sometimes that's not enough.
This Vegas offense, again, averaging 30 points per game. To be exact, is 29.9, so make it 30. They are 1 touchdown away from reaching that average. As Green will throw the pass deep, and this one is going to be picked off by Eddie Gage. Eddie Gage returns this one to the 27-yard line. That's Eddie Gage's 87th INT of his illustrious career.
And that is number 26 interception this season for Joseph Green, struggling a lot in the interception department, and right there showing its fangs again, its woes. Eddie Gage, credit to him as well.
That was an absolute gift to Eddie Gage. I mean, that was just a rainbow, middle of the field in quadruple coverage. No way John Blades was going to get to that one. He's frustrated, but there's no way he was going to get to that football. 12 personnel this time. 2 tight ends, 1 to each side. To throw, Jackson passes to the outside. Moses gets 1. As this Vegas defense continues to do great things. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Absolutely, they're really forcing Arizona to try to play deep, not allowing any long rushing plays or any long yards gained after a swing pass or a short pass. And that's what you want if you're the Las Vegas defense. You want to hold on to this lead, make them play their riskier plays.
Jackson to throw, the pass knocked away and almost picked off. Max Jackson, who has been absolutely everywhere today, knocks that one down. 3rd and 9.
Yep, Max Jackson with 5 interceptions so far in the season. If he had one, he had open space as well. So not only would that be an interception, it could have been for a pick 6. It would have been another turnover touchdown for this, Arizona offense.
3rd and 9. Ball at the 27-yard line. Jackson to throw deep. Jackson caught. Connor Weston to the 43-yard line. 1st down, much needed.
Absolutely much needed play for them in a position where you're down 13 points and the clock is just ticking. It's almost the end of the 3rd quarter. Ashley Jackson steps up and makes a play, delivers this ball deep for lots of yards. That's number 83, Connor Weston. And you're right, he is, previous game leader in receptions. This team's leader in receptions and yards as well. So both the spare quarterback receiver pair is going to have to play really well for the remainder of this game.
Looks like man-to-man coverage again for the Arizona Scorpion defense. Play action pass, and the pass is going to be knocked away and incomplete. And sorry, Vegas defense, not Arizona defense. Laquan Smith, who had a pick in the previous drive, knocks that one away. Beautiful job.
Yeah, I thought that was a drop, but in fact, it was a deflection right there. And that looked like a quick pass down the middle. Ryan Owens was the target, and unfortunate for them, it was a deflection. But still, we have seen this position from them. They have been within the 30 to 40-yard zone of Las Vegas, and it ended up in turnovers both times.
2nd and 10, ball at the 43-yard line. Changing the play, Jackson will throw the pass to the outside. TJ Punk has it for a pickup of 5 yards, making a manageable 3rd and 5. As we're gonna reach the end of the 3rd quarter after the following play, most likely. A 3rd quarter just owned by the Fury, to be honest with you. I mean, Arizona has done a better job in the last couple of minutes, but the defense has been superb. And Scott Johnson has been really good as well. To throw, Jackson, the pass, caught. That's going to be TJ Punk over Merrick Itera for a 1st down, and that will be likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Yep, and nothing to scoff at in terms of yards this game. In the 3rd quarter, they've had, before that play, they already had 77 yards total in the 3rd quarter. So yards department, they're still decent. Ramos, it's just that those turnovers were a killer.
Yeah. Heavy I formation this time for the Scorpion offense. Handoff inside. DJ Moses has a lot of room, gets 6 on the play. And that is going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Las Vegas 23, Arizona 10. But Arizona is moving for an upcoming exciting 4th quarter.
Ramos in a position in a game like this where drives are long. What if you're Arizona? You don't want to settle for a field goal because that'll still put you 2 possessions down. You want to score a touchdown, cut it to a 1-score lead. But still, don't throw the ball, turn the ball over. That's going to be the bane of your existence.
Jackson to throw, the pass inside. Rivera knocks it away, and it's going to be caught by Connor Weston for a first down at the 3-yard line. Oh my God, the pass was intended to Toriano Rivera, excuse me. Knocked out like a volleyball set almost. And Connor Weston, Johnny on the spot, makes the catch.
Mr. Hands right there with the hands. What a catch right there. Sees the ball in the air and says, I'm a receiver. I'm going to catch a ball that's on the air.
DJ Moses from the eye set. Gets probably half a yard. It's going to be 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line. Max Jackson and company on the tackle. Instead of going with them on the ground, Mark, they may want to try to pass the ball to him. We'll see what they want to do. They're going to go shotgun. Maybe at the counter play to the left?
It is like to the left a bit.
There it is. Moses cannot get to the edge. A great stop by Bucknut again. 3rd and goal at the 4. That was the, basically the same play that they did to score their last touchdown, Arizona. And doesn't work that time.
Yeah, Bucknut right there, incredible to get off of his blocker and just, collect and hone on his target on DJ Moses.
To throw the pass, Moses catches it, but he's gonna go nowhere. As Day Drury, well, actually no, that's number 90. I thought that was Drury. Excuse me. Number 90 is gonna be Jacob Solotov, 2nd-year guy. First with the Fury defense, makes the stop, and there's nothing else to do but kick a field goal here. Obviously, you're not gonna go for it at the 6-yard line. Cliff Allen will try to put 3 more on the board for the Scorpions.
And Zolotov read that play like a book. Just rushed towards DJ Moses. He knew a pass was coming towards DJ Moses' way, and when DJ Moses caught the ball, there was Yakov on his face.
Kick is up and good for Allen. And it's 23-13. Vegas on top. But finally, Arizona gets some points. They have not scored any points in like 25 minutes of gameplay.
Yep, that has been a similar struggle in their last game. This has been their first points in the second half and 3 points in their last game. 3 points was also their only score in the second half. And do you know what the score was when they made that field goal? It was also 13-22.
Yeah, that was the final score between London and Arizona last time out, as this return from Doug Britton goes to the 22-yard line. 9 minutes left to play, so plenty of time left to go, especially Arizona now that they have gotten a takeaway. They have to be a little bit inspired, more inspired than they have been. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Scott Johnson, and Johnson will go nowhere. Loss of 2 yards as Garrison and Moore make the stop. 2nd down.
Yep, there was number 44 Garrison on the tackle. Just solid defense right there. And really, if you're Arizona, you don't want to make Las Vegas drive, as in you don't want to make them drive down the field. Don't make them make any further first down conversions, because that's just going to chew on the clock.
I'll put the play action here. There it is. Pass, and no, it's going to go down. Gang tackle. Alex Constantine, another half a sack. Again, he came into this game with only 2 sacks, now with 1.5 in this matchup, as Mark Mello joins him on the stop. And it's going to be 3rd and very long.
Yeah, good job on them. Mark Mello, in fact, beating his blocker and sacking Joseph Green from behind, and that's kind of what helped bring him down as well.
Green to throw the pass deep. It's going to be picked off by Eddie Gage again. And Eddie Gage has the ball at the 40-yard line for the Scorpions. 88 picks in his career now, and Arizona is very much alive.
Eddie Gage right here, really being the leader of this defense, showing his heart, his soul, putting everything on the line in the field. It's all right there. He got hit as he caught that ball, but he's going to sacrifice his body to make a huge play for his team. We are talking about how this game is deja vu for them, and he takes full responsibility for that. He's, according to him, and how does he take responsibility? By making a huge defensive play.
First and 10 as DJ Moses gets the handoff and a pickup of probably yard and a half, excuse me. DJ Moses now with 85 yards, his longest one so far, a 49-yarder off the left sideline. Ashley Jackson, 17 of 25, approaching 150 yards with 2 picks. Her quarterback rating under 50 points. Second and 9. To throw, the pass.
Nice.
Moses wide open, past the 30 to the 29-yard line, ruled shy of the first down by about half a yard as Colin Trayley makes a stop. Third and short.
Yeah, that was a good play by Ashley Jackson actually, and noticing that very light on defense on the left side of the field, and that was where DJ Moses was headed to. Throws a quick pass to DJ Moses, and with nobody left on the field, he makes a lot of yardage gain.
This is going to go to DJ Moses. Toriano Rivera has 0 rushing attempts this year. DJ Moses cannot get to the first down. Push backwards by the Fury defense as Mary Kaitera and company make the tackle. And Cliff Allen will have to trot back for another field goal to make it a 1-score game.
And that's a silver lining, is that this cuts it to a 1-score game as opposed to, it being still 2 scores. And, that'll definitely give Arizona a better chance of coming back. You got to get the ball more often, though.
Allen gets that one away, and the field goal is good from 47 yards out. And the Arizona Scorpions now trail by only 7, 23-16. DJ Moses, 155 carries coming into this game. That's in the bottom half of the league. But even with that, has 11 rushing touchdowns, which is 7th most in football. Trailing only by 4 to Scott Johnson coming into this game, and he already had a touchdown in this one, so a total of 12 rushing scores for DJ Moses.
Wow, incredible.
Yeah, especially with that little of runs. He's averaging about a touchdown every 11 or so carries. As this return by Doug Britton goes to the 27-yard line.
Speaking of Doug Britton being a great returner right there, that almost looked scary. Broke a tackle in the middle. It almost broke more tackles, but luckily enough for Arizona, they were able to settle and bring him down.
First and 10, the ball at the 27-yard line. Press man in coverage here, looking like. Maybe an inside run to Scott Johnson here. There it is. Johnson doesn't get anywhere. Wow, what a great stop by Mark Mello. Only a pickup of 1 yard.
And that was an interesting turn of events. You saw some of his offensive front linemen made space for him, but how did they do it? By falling forward, and then suddenly he's blockaded by a pile of bodies, unable to find space for himself. Couldn't jump over those pile of bodies.
Second and 9, ball at the 28-yard line. 3 wide receiver set for the Fury. To throw, the pass outside. Johnson cannot get back to just gets back to line of scrimmage barely. As Moore and Garrison make the stop. Third and 9, and don't look now, but Arizona, with complete momentum of this ball game, has a chance to get the football back here with 5 minutes and 49 seconds to go.
Yeah, you got to credit Eric Garrison. It looked like it was only Joey Tropicana one-on-one Scott Johnson, but an extra tackle by Garrison saved that play.
Look deep corner route to the far sideline. Green goes with a post route instead, and is caught by Doug Britton for a first down. What an unbelievable play by both quarterback and wide receiver.
Absolutely. What a play call as well to call that route. And Doug Britton, I don't know if that was designed or he adjusted, but he found a soft spot in the middle and then just putting it on the dime. What a strike by Joseph Green.
Wow. Doug Britton was lined up against the backup free safety Rashonda Gage. One-on-one. And that's a battle Doug Britton is going to win most of the time. Play action pass. Green to throw deep, and Green has deflection and incomplete. Eddie Gage again with the pass deflection as Mason Kirby, only 2 catches on 6 pass targets, has been pretty neutralized. Second and 10.
Man, whenever Joseph Green throws a ball deep like that and I see Eddie Gage somewhere near the destination, it kind of increases my heart rate, especially so if for the Las Vegas fans, because an interception might be imminent.
2nd and 10, ball at the 47-yard line by Joseph Green. It's gonna be a handoff and pushed at the line, but
Oh my God!
It's gonna be Scott Johnson to the 30-yard line. Unbelievable run by Scott Johnson. That was a loss of 6 yards, man.
What a broken tackle, and then at least 2 blocks, at least 1 block where, oh man, that made space for him. 1 block right there. Oh, he threw the guy forward, and Scott Johnson had a lot of space right there. Oh boy, if you're Arizona, you don't even want them to score a field goal, but suddenly look where Las Vegas is in your 30-yard zone. That is good enough for a field goal, even if they stopped right here.
Mark Mello outweighs Scott Johnson by about 90 pounds. And Scott Johnson able to break free. This is going to be a free play. Scott Johnson bobbles it, and it's incomplete. It's going to be 3 yards, though, for the Fury offense. It's going to be 1st and 5.
Sorry, could you say that again? What was their weight difference? 90
about
pounds?
90 pounds.
Holy crap.
Well,
Dang.
Scott Johnson, make it 80 pounds. Scott Johnson is 215. Mark Mello is 295.
I mean, yeah, that explains a lot of it. A lot of power. If you convert weight to power, probably Scott Johnson has the most efficient of that, and he shows it on the field.
We take a look at 80 Gauge with his 2 interceptions today. Look for the swing pass here for Scott Johnson. The throw, Green, swing pass. There he goes, wide open as well. Great job by Sean Moore and company getting to that one. 2nd and 1 coming up.
Absolutely. The best you can really do at this point is to just settle for a field goal. I don't think Las Vegas will make any dangerous play that might result in a turnover. It might even just be straight up either a handoff or a swing pass to Scott Johnson.
2nd and 1. A-Star Miramontes has 1 carry this season. Can she get another one? No, that goes to Scott Johnson, and Johnson pushed backwards.
There you go.
Sean Moore again, 3rd and 2. If I'm Vegas here, Mark, I'm running the football again. You have 3 points in the bag, almost. So just run the ball, see if you can get a 1st down. If not, you can kick it from roughly 35 yards away.
Yeah,
absolutely. Or 40 yards away.
Don't turn it over.
By 2 possessions. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Heavy set. Green, under center. Hard counts. Running to Scott Johnson. Johnson has a 1st down. Great blocking.
Yeah, just that block right there sealing the edge for Scott Johnson, because it seemed like a lot of tacklers headed Scott Johnson's way, but enough time for him to move outside, bounce towards the outside, and make a 1st down. And that's the first of many nails in the coffin for this Arizona team right here.
Yeah, I do agree. Scott Johnson, 21 carries, 84 yards, 4 yards a carry so far in this matchup. 12 personnel this time. The throw, the pass inside is going to be caught for a pickup of 7 yards. And actually that was pro personnel. A-Star Miramontes lined up as a wing. 2nd and 3.
Definitely the clock is ticking for Arizona. Things are looking more bleak as the time passes by. Really, a turnover is their only answer at this point.
2-minute warning from Vegas. 23-16, the home team leads as Arizona tries to make a stop. Ball at the 11-yard line, and they have to look for the swing pass here. Green, swing pass. Johnson collects himself, gets the 1st down, breaks a tackle, breaks the ankles of the linebacker, and gets in the end zone.
Oh my goodness. He breaks ankles, he breaks hearts. Who is he? He is Scott Johnson. What looked like Arizona could have any chance at all to make this game and come back from the grave. He shuts the coffin back shut.
Oh my
Johnson.
God. I think that was Iverson Gamble, actually, number 39. I think that was him. And we need a toe to get rid of a couple of broken ankles at yard number 4.
Literally, yeah.
Unbelievable play by Scott Johnson as the Las Vegas Fury go up 30-16. Right on their average, Mark. You know, they average 29.9 points per game. 30-16 Fury.
Yeah, very hard pressed for Arizona because now down 2 possessions. You got to go for a score in this drive, onside kick, and another score. Not only that, both scores have to be at least touchdowns.
They have to be. A minute and 54 seconds left. As this return by Ryan Owens goes to the 26-yard line. Ashley Jackson so far in this game, 155 yards passing. And she will need about that same amount of yards in the last minute and 50 seconds if Arizona wants to at least tie this ball game with 2 scores. They need to move the ball first, 74 yards though.
Yes, sir.
Play action pass to the outside, caught. Weston gets about 8 and out of bounds, stops the clock. Make that TJ Punk, excuse me.
Yeah, good play right there to stop the clock as well as get more than a moderate amount of yards with 8 right there. Getting 8 every time. You'll be in the end zone in 10 plays approximately, maybe 9. But, you know, eventually you'd need to play deeper and longer and make those risks. And when you do, you suffer interceptions.
Evie said they're going to pass it. The pass deep, and the pass is going to be knocked away. Max Jackson puts that on the ground. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a risky play. I mean, it probably pulled some of the defensive backs forward, which is why they went for a deep play anyway. But I think Ramos, the risk there was that deflection actually looked like it bounced towards the massive black uniforms. It could have been for a turnover as well.
Yeah, it really could have. 3rd and 2, ball at the 35-yard line. 3 wide receiver set for the Scorpion offense. This pass goes deep, and the pass is knocked away again by the linebacker. 4th and 2 as Zolatov makes the PD. You know, the important thing here is obviously getting the first down. Just, you know, get past the sticks and worry about scoring later.
Yep.
You know, whatever, you know, just your best play in short down situations, even if that's a run, just get the first down and worrying about scoring later. 4th and 2. To throw, Jackson to the outside, caught. Owens doesn't get out of bounds, spins inside. They do move the chains though, and they're going in the no-huddle.
They gotta go quick though. That should have went out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, the pass is gonna be incomplete. Zolatov with another pass deflection, and the silver lining is that the clock does stop. Ashley Jackson now 20 completions, only 178 yards, 2 picks.
In 31 attempts, her completion
Yeah.
rate is 64%. Definitely hurting her quarterback rating, which is now 52.9. So, and that's a tough thing when you're in this game. You're relying on your pass play, but you have a quarterback who is struggling in the day.
Yeah. 2nd and 10, ball at the 47-yard line. 3 wide receiver set. Jackson to throw. Jackson outside. The pass is caught. Can he get out of bounds? No, he cannot. Tries to stretch for a first down, which I understand, but the clock is, I think, a little bit more important right now. 3rd and 1, ball at the 44. To throw again. Jackson, pass is caught. That's Will Todd for a first down, and they have to spike this one. Jackson under center again. Will she spike it? No, they will actually continue with the no-huddle. The pass is going to be caught. Connor Weston gets 5 yards, but the clock is just ticking away here, Mark.
I don't think this is going to work, Ramos. It's taking too much time.
Yeah, too much time as Ashley Jackson will throw again. The pass inside. Todd has another first down. They have to call a timeout. There we go.
They have to, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, they do want to save the timeouts because obviously you have to score, kick an onside kick, and you know you want to have as much time as possible and as many resources as possible. But you know it just came to a point where they have wasted too much time.
Yep, they've wasted too much time, and now by wasting a timeout, they're making it so that they cannot fail their onside kick coming up, because that might not be enough time left with Las Vegas. If Las Vegas gets the ball back, they don't have enough timeouts.
4 wide receiver set. Play action pass. Jackson inside, caught, but only a pickup of 7 yards, and the clock keeps on ticking. Ryan Owens has that grab. 30 seconds to go, 29 and counting. Another play action pass. Pump fakes. Ashley Jackson, Moses cannot get out of bounds, and with 22 seconds, Arizona will call their second timeout.
Yeah, they're definitely really struggling right there. You got to give credit to Las Vegas, really pushing and forcing everything to happen in the middle, making it so that they force these passes in the middle. Like, sure, they are completions, Ramos, but they are cutting down the clock. It's chewing down on the clock.
Really is. That was DJ Moses' 6th grab of the day. They have to go to the end zone on this play.
They should.
And then on 4th down, they actually go short, and the pass is caught for a touchdown. Will Todd gets in the end zone. I was going to say they have to go to the end zone. If you don't make it, then on 4th and 2, you try to just get a first down. But Will Todd actually does both of them. And not over yet. 18 seconds to go. 30-22 with the extra point pending.
Definitely not over yet. That is, by the way, only her first touchdown of this game. She's already had 2 interceptions. So happy to get that first touchdown of the game, but with so little time, everything's going to fall on this onside kick and maybe a couple of plays.
Extra point is up and good. 30-23, and we're going to take a look at the onside kick. And this is exactly when having a really good special teams unit in Vegas comes in handy. Now that hands team is very crucial right now as we welcome you, those who watch the Florida Storm beat the Atlanta Swarm 41-23. Arizona trying to go an onside kick here. The ball bounces and is going to be fielded by the Fury special teams unit. I think that's Max Jackson, actually, with the recovery. And we're going to take a look at a couple kneel downs.
Yep, and with only 1 timeout remaining, the season was on that onside kick for either team, really. And it looks like for Arizona, if there were any chance left for them, it's probably shutting down all close to 0. Las Vegas keeping their playoff hopes alive.
Scorpions will call their last timeout. 2nd and 12 coming up, where Jose Green is going to put knee on dirt one more time. And the Las Vegas Fury will keep their playoff hopes alive. It will move to 4-6. Arizona down to 3-7. May want to start thinking of next season. Another kneel down. And that's going to be the end of the ball game. Want to give another huge shout out one more time to Mr. Declan O'Rourke and also to Justin Reside for the stats, doing an unbelievable job. As we reach the end of the ball game, the Las Vegas Fury win 30-23 over the Scorpions. And Mark, I want to hear your final thoughts. I think this was a pretty complete game for the Vegas Fury offense. Running, defense, special teams, passing, everything.
Absolutely. That's kind of what they were hoping for, is to really present a really well-balanced game plan for this game. And I think for Arizona, where things fell apart was towards the end of the first half. We saw a fumble on their kickoff return. We saw a pick 6, and then we saw another interception in the second half. And really, from those first 2 turnovers, the fumble and the pick 6, they allowed 10 points towards Las Vegas. And those 10 points would have been pivotal getting closer to this game. And you see right there, turnovers going to be important in any ball game. And despite Eddie Gage's heroics on defense with 2 turnovers of his own, 2 interceptions, it wasn't enough. You got to give credit where it's due. Joseph Green, he played way above his averages this season. He has been incredible, especially when targeting his favorite receiver, at least his favorite receiver for this game.
Yeah, and I also want to hear your player of the game. Who do you have as a player of the game?
Oh, I mean, Scott Johnson had incredible stats this game. 83 yards. He looked flashy a lot of the times, but I feel like Joseph Green might be the call. He had 2 touchdowns, 229 yards. Yeah, it's either one of those two guys.
I will go Max Jackson just to go outside of the box. A forced fumble, had that pick 6. Was very active in tackling, had 5 solo tackles and 5 assisted tackles as well. We'll see as we roll along the rest of the highlights. That was Will Todd's last touchdown to make it 30-23. Unfortunately for Arizona, wasn't enough.
Yeah, and with this, it sets up for Las Vegas being 4-6, and your player of the game is any second now.
Max Jackson.
Max
There
Jackson. Wow, you called it. What a call, and boy, he does deserve it. One forced fumble, that was during the kickoff return tips, and his pick 6 as well. That's the 1 touchdown.
For Declan O'Rourke and Justin Reside, also Mark Lopez in analysis, I was Ramos Lin, and thank you very much for watching another presentation of the Simulation Football League. We'll be right back after these messages with Cam and Mike to recap today's action. Good afternoon, everybody.